excited for some cosplays here today. We have amazing cosplays in store for you. I'm so excited. And to help me out, please welcome to the stage my co-host, Anna Margaret. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am so excited for this show.
Yeah, I'm super excited as well. And I know that you already saw the cosplays because you were one of the judges. A lot of amazing cosplays, right?
It was absolutely incredible. You all are in for such a show. We have so much talent here today.
There's a lot of prizes in the line, so let me tell you about the prizes that we have today. So first of all, we have two categories, right? So we have the novice category and the expert category. And we have 4 total prizes. We have the novice category judge prize, the expert category judge prize as well. We have the best in show runner-up and the best in show. An amazing prize for those. So the novice category gets $1,500 as a prize. The expert category also $1,500 as a prize. The runner-up best in show receives $2,000 in prize. And the best in show here today is going to walk out with $4,000 in prize. Besides,
Let's hear for that.
Money. Not only that, but the best in show and the best in show runner-up will also be qualified to go and participate in the final cosplay contest in Las Vegas. Okay, so we are going to walk on stage, and I want you to warm welcome the judges that made a very tough decision and are about to make decisions. So, Laura Bone and Vic Oshoa, let's hear it for them. Hello, Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited for everyone to see all these cosplays.
A lot of great cosplays, right?
So good. Yes.
They are in for a treat.
Absolutely. We're really excited to show you guys what they made.
Okay, we will hear more from you later, but let's give it a round of applause here for our judges, Laura and Vic. They will have a very tough decision to make.
It takes an enormous amount of talent to make a cosplay, and even more like bravery to come on stage and show it off with all of us. And so we, the judges, had a chance to see these costumes earlier today, and we are ridiculously excited for you all to get to see these cosplays here.
Yeah, they all look amazing. So we are going to start with our novice category. We have 4 contestants for this category. So let's walk on stage our first contestant, Erin as Olivia Crimson Bride. Let's hear it here for Erin. Doesn't she look amazing?
Oh, yes.
Hello, Olivia. How are you doing?
Very excited, thank you.
Okay, tell us a bit about your cosplay. Where did it come the inspiration from?
When I first saw the Olivia Crimson Bride card, I just thought she looks very edgy but also cute. And I already love the vampire theme and the whole Innistrad expansion. And I thought, maybe one day, maybe one day. And then there was a vampire party, which was like a half reason to start doing the skirts. And then I learned that MagicCon is coming to Europe. I'm not that far away. I shall attend and use it as an excuse to do the fall Olivia Crimson Bride.
And it works out amazing. How many cosplays have you made? What is your experience with cosplaying?
0. This is my first time, you guys.
Oh, isn't that wild?
Now, I had the chance to talk to you a little bit earlier, and I would love it if you could share with everyone, what is one of your favorite techniques you used on this cosplay?
So one of my favorite techniques that I get to discover and do for the first time was using soldering iron to sculpt all the details on the chest armor. It smells horrible, the fumes are not great, you wear a mask, but it's fun. It's you burning stuff, and it looks pretty afterwards, so yay!
Will you give us one more twirl of your cosplay?
Let's hear everyone for Erin as Olivia Crimson Bride. She looks amazing. Thank you so much.
Next in our novice category, we have Nageki as Judith, Scourge Diva.
Let's hear it here for Nageki. Hello, how are you doing today?
Fine, I'm fine.
Where did it come the inspiration for this cosplay?
I love the ragdolls and I love Judith, so I want to cosplay her.
And you
Amazing.
look so amazing. Let's hear it out here for Nigeki. I'm a bit afraid, I'm not going to lie. You look very scary and amazing.
Something that is so cool about cosplays is how much detail is put on these. I'd love it if you could point out your favorite part of your cosplay to the audience.
My favorite part is the horns. I love the horns. I made it like 3 times until I feel like they are perfect.
Who else thinks the horns are perfect as well here for Nigeki? Please give it a twirl.
We
Show
think they look
everyone.
pretty perfect too.
She
Thank you
looks
so much
incredible.
for showing us your costume.
Thank you, and we will see you soon again. What an amazing start here for our novice category. I mean, I swear, I get so impressed because this is the novice, the people that are starting, they are new into cosplay, and they're already doing so amazing.
I think that's a really good point. One of my favorite parts about cosplay is that it's really a combination of so many different skills and crafts. And as you see here on stage, we have people who are working hard at their sewing, at armor, with prop building, painting, and we have so many cool techniques that they're showing off here on the stage. And it just keeps going. We have more people coming.
Okay, so let's hear it here for Amra's Arts as Domri, Anarch of Bas. Let's hear it here
Let's
for
go.
Domri. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
I mean, I'm kind of scared of that weapon. Please don't hurt me. You look amazing. So tell us about the inspiration to come up alive as Domri.
Yes, so this is my first cosplay, and I wasn't sure what character I should do, so I thought I do a character which matches my physique and my look somehow, and I thought about Oko and thought about some other characters. But for me, Domri is very unique in the Magic universe, so he has a cool style, the haircut and so, and that's why I choose Domri.
And what's your experience with cosplaying?
Oh, it's great. It's a lot of work, but it's when everything comes together, it's really pays off because you do so much of the stuff you're creating and co. And when all things come to life, you see what you've done the last few years. And when I walked through the con and so many people asked me about a photo, that was a great experience.
Yes.
Some questions as
Yeah.
well? Great.
So I had a chance to look at this up close, but take a look at this prop. Would you mind sharing with people? This looks like it jumped out of the Magic card, but you used some pretty cool materials to make it. Will you describe a little bit about how you made this prop?
Oh yeah, sure. So the basic stick, it's a pool noodle, which was easy to shape and to bring it in this form. And yes, the skull and the bones are made of cardboard and some aluminum foil and also plaster. And yeah, the plaster give it this bone-like structure, the texture and so on. And yeah, that's why I choose this material.
That is absolutely incredible. When you first look at it, you would never imagine that there's a pool noodle hiding under there.
Okay, give everyone a twirl, and let's hear it
Let's
once
get a last
again
swirl and a
for
big round of applause.
Domri, Anarch of Bas, looking amazing.
All right, it is time for our last cosplayer in the novice category. Please give a huge round of applause and check out Max Makes Magic as Karn, the Great Creator.
Whoa! Hello, Karn. Please don't make me into an artifact, please. You look amazing. So, tell us a bit about your costume. What inspired you to come alive as Karn?
I've been wanting to make a Khan cosplay for years now, and I finally got the courage up to do it. I've watched a load of tutorial videos on how to do it. Now that Amsterdam was going to be the venue, now was the time to do it. So.
And what is your experience with cosplaying in general?
This is my first cosplay.
Whoa!
Another
this is
first-time cosplayer
Come on, that
here.
deserves a round of
Incredible.
applause. Yeah. I'm scared of those eyes. I'm not going to lie. You have questions here for Karn as well.
As you looked here, I think one of the most striking parts of this cosplay is your incredible LED work. Would you like to share a little bit about how you put this together?
Yeah, so it's just LED strips in the middle with a bit of foam on the top, but I wanted to make it look really like the cards where it's just glowing and really ethereal. So yeah, it's the first thing that made me feel like this cosplay was coming together when I put the LEDs on and it just glowed and saw it in the darkness and it was like, yeah, this is cool. So yeah, I really loved it.
It looks fantastic. Let's have one more big round of applause for all of our novice cosplayers, especially Max Makes Magic walking off our stage.
Karn looking great. I have to say, if this was our novice, I'm excited for what's coming on our next category, which is the expert category. So these are more experienced cosplayers, and we have 6 of them participating here today, which is great. So let's start with the first one. Mabare Evans as Sorin Markov. Whoa, look at that sword. Hello, Sorin. I don't know what's up with all the contestants bringing big weapons here, but I'm getting scared. You look so amazing. So,
thank you so much.
Tell us about the inspiration for this cosplay.
Oh, I worked about 6 months. I started at December. I give a kidney for take all the material because guys, don't do cosplay, please. It's very expensive.
Don't do that.
It's better magic. So it's really hard work. I'm really nervous. I take about drive the car from Italy to here. It's really hard and. Yeah, I'm tired.
You look great. So tell us a bit about your experience with cosplaying. How many cosplays have you been in here?
Okay, I started at 2011. I didn't count the number of cosplay. I make 2, 3, 4 years, and usually I choose or magic cosplay, like Garuk or Sorin or another brand from Japan.
That's great. Anna, do you have any questions here for Sorin about the costume in particular?
Yes, I am absolutely blown away with how many skills you show on this cosplay. But I would really love if you could share with the audience why this cosplay means so much to you.
This cosplay, it means so much for me because it's my first Planeswalker found in the Innistrad booster. And it's a love started before I start cosplay. So first of all, I play Magic with Sorin, and then I started cosplay with Sorin.
Yes. One more question for you. You have so many amazing cosplay techniques on display here. Will you share with everyone maybe what's one of the favorite things you made for this cosplay and how you did it?
Oh, my favorite, it's 2. The first one is the jacket, because I made about 6 years ago, and because 6 years ago I almost made Sorin, but I trash everyone and I only keep the jacket because it's my first jacket made with my mother, and always it's a start. For starting to make this costume, it's really hard, and the armor to make symmetrical, it was really difficult because I make a lot of mold, and the color is. I didn't dream the night. It was so complicated. Yeah.
Well, you look absolutely amazing. Let's have one more big round of applause for Sorin.
Looking amazing.
Next up in our expert category, we have modeling Astrid as Aara.
Woo! Come on, everyone. And I think there's someone that also wants to come here on stage as well. So join the person that made this costume here.
How awesome is it to be able to share cosplay with friends? And so this fantastic duo is going to be here both showing off and wearing and chatting about this cosplay with us.
Hello, what's your name?
So my name is Gaëlle. Sorry in advance for the French accent.
It's great, I love it. Tell us a bit about this cosplay. How did you come up with the inspiration?
So I guess for the idea, I should maybe let her start.
So for this cosplay, when Throne of Eldraine came out, I immediately fell in love with Aara's design, and I wanted to do a cosplay of her really badly. Unfortunately, you remember that shortly after Throne of Eldraine, the pandemic happened, so we had to keep the idea for ourselves and do it at the first MagicCon that we went back after that, which is now.
I have to say, Aara, the other players were all with swords, and you bring me a glass of wine, so I'm already liking you a lot. And you have questions here for our model and the cosplay maker.
I do. Something that I am so blown away with this cosplay is the historical accuracy and how much thought went into this. Would you be willing to share a little bit about what inspired any changes you made from the source material and kind of why and how you came up with that?
So I probably won't go in every detail or you'll be here for an hour. But during pandemic, I actually got very interested in historical fashion. And what I loved about Aara was the iconic what's called bicorn shape, which is from 13th century Europe. So I decided to redesign every items of Aara to be sure it matched a 13th century design. And I made everything that was like avoided to be shown in a design, like every attaches. I made everything physical with buckles, belts, change the shape of the belt to change the silhouette, and make the attachment visible. Everything of fake leather, its foam, and everything. Sorry.
Which is absolutely incredible. One final question. Something that we particularly loved are these arm bracers. And you already told us that they're not really leather. This was made of foam. Would you be willing to share a little bit about how you did that?
Yeah, absolutely. So these bracers are actually made of EVA foam. So it's actually just 3 millimeters foam that is then warmed and shaded for the details. I don't know if you can see it, with aluminum foil that it's being pressed while it's warm, and then it's just a paint job that make it shine like it's real laser. But we are vegetarian and didn't want to use real laser for cosplay anymore.
Let's have another big round of applause for both of these incredible, both our cosplayer Astrid and our seamstress Gaëlle. Thank you so much.
Amazing. So, next for our expert category, we have Fenris as Gideon Blackblade. Let's hear it out, everyone. Hello, Gideon. How are you?
Fine, I'm fine.
So, our Gideon here speaks Spanish. Do we have any Spanish speakers in the audience? Oh, we have some. That's great. Okay, tell us a bit about this costume. What you love about it? Why did you decide to bring it?
I love all the confection of all the cosplay. The armor, the clothes, the weapons, all the patterns and patrons are made from me, and it's most work. And
if you want to say it in
muy
Spanish,
contento,
go ahead.
Estoy muy contento del resultado.
He's very happy with the results. So everyone, Gideon Blackblade, give us another twirl. Look how amazing Gideon looks.
Yes.
Muy bien.
As he's twirling, you may have noticed there are some incredible details up here. There's so many different techniques that you used on this cosplay. You look absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone.
One more huge round of applause.
This was Gideon looking amazing.
Next up in our expert category. We have Sinaho as Ral Zarek.
Okay, so it looks like actually we have a twist of turns, and actually who's going to come here on stage is Axel as Gilwain casting director. Come on, let's hear it up. Hello, you look incredible.
Sorry to disappoint you, I didn't bring my RAL costume. Can yes, anybody in my RAL role?
Tell us about the inspiration for this costume. Why did you decide to bring it here today?
I brought this costume because I'm fairly new to Magic, and I joined around the time of Wilds of Eldraine. I started to play Commander with a local group in Tilburg, Keukentafel MTG, love you. And they really encouraged casual play, so this card really spoke to me because it's just a little guy that when other creatures enter the battlefield, they give them a role like he's a caster and a cast director in a play. I just love that. I love the concept. Yeah.
So you're fairly new to Magic, but not to cosplay, right?
No, no, I've cosplayed before. I studied fashion even, so I am no stranger to costume construction, but just new to the Magic scene.
You look amazing now. Anna has some questions about your costume.
So one of the things about this cosplay that I love the most are how many roles and props that you have with you. Would you mind doing a brief tour for the audience of all of these props?
All right, so if you are familiar with the commander, he can give a royal role.
Whoa, royalty! I love it.
It gives ward 1 and +1/+1.
I love a person that comes with equipment.
Then there is the sorcerer role.
Whoa, very nice.
And a wonderful, wonderful cloak, which is gives you scrying 1 when you attack and +1/+1.
Everyone, let's hear it, and we want to see you one more time. Oh.
Yeah, there's another role. There's another role. There's the monster role, which gives you trample and +1/+1.
Whoa, okay, I love that. You should have affinity for equipment.
Boosting all of our stats. I love it. One other thing that I'd love for you to share is when you were describing the inspiration for your cosplay, you mentioned that some of these props were something that you hoped would come in handy as you played. I'd love it if you could share that with the audience.
Yeah, so what really drew me to this cosplay is the social aspect of it. So I really envisioned going to MagicCon and going to the floor, meeting people and saying like, hey, you?
Me?
Yeah, you. You strike me as a sorcerer. Would you mind trying this on for size? Maybe? Maybe, yeah? Do we like it? Do we like it? Well, you know, you'll hear back from us, from our people at the end of the week. All right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the look of that.
On that note, let's have one more huge round of applause.
Looking lovely.
Way to go, Axel.
Okay, so our next expert here is Sinaho, and now, yes, as Ral Zarek. Let's go, everyone, for Ral. Hello, Ral. How are you?
Fine.
You look amazing. What was your inspiration to bring Ral here today?
I was inspired by Bloomborough Wall that we see just a picture of him. So I wanted to bring him, but not in total full suite. So I just mixed Ravnican Wall and Bloomborough Wall.
I'm so excited from Bloomborough, so I'm glad that you started getting some inspiration for the new set. Now, Anna, do you have questions about something specific here?
Actually, on that note that you just made, turn and face the audience one more time. I think we might have one of our first ever Bloomborough cosplays, because what you see here is you did a lot of your design choices based off of the natural textures and things I've seen in the Bloomborough previews. Would you mind walking through some of those changes that you made, or kind of how you mix this design together? Maybe point out one of your favorite parts.
Okay, so my favorite part is this one and the bag, because I just I mixed up things with the robe that we see and just the things that we see on the illustrations that we already have, and I just gather things to make it real and to look like a Bloomberg's Planeswalker.
And you look amazing. Once again, give us a little twirl. Everyone, I hear you. You look amazing. I wouldn't be afraid to go out with you in the dark because you would light up the way. Thank you so much, Raul. Everyone?
One more big round of applause.
They deserve it, really.
All right, I am super excited. We have one last cosplayer in our expert division. Please raise your... Oh no, are you
We got spoiled, okay.
Well, that's okay, it's so cool. You're already excited. We're building the hype. We've got Shay Shay as Pantlaa's Sun Favored.
Whoa! I thought dinosaurs were extinct, but that's too close. I don't know if you know, but actually, just a fun fact, Friday we had here on this stage the Game Nights Live. I don't know if any of you watched, but the commander that ended up winning was Pantlaa. So now she decided to get her belt. I don't know, but you look amazing. Tell us about this cosplay.
Hello.
The voice does not match.
Normally also speak Spanish, so sorry, I speak Spanish.
Dino speaks Spanish, and that's fine, right?
Now you know, you learned it here. Dinos can speak Spanish.
Bueno, alguien me disparó en la cola.
You look so great. So tell us, why did you choose to bring here such a big cosplay?
Porque a las chicas les gustan los dinosaurios.
She said that because the girls like dinosaurs. I can't understand dinosaurs, you know, just a bit. So, Anna, do you have any questions about here, the particular parts of this cosplay?
There is so much on your cosplay that is absolutely incredible. If you try to peek up here and notice, do you see things moving? Would you be willing to share what are some of the pieces on your cosplay that move? I know your tail and your head. Would you mind sharing with us?
Sí, bueno, se mueve la cola, se mueve la lengua, tengo lengüita dentro. Si quieres, Filipa, abre la boquita.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's incredible.
Me encanta.
One other thing, you touched on the fact that this is an enormous cosplay. Dinosaurs are huge. You made some really creative design decisions on how to get this costume here to the MagicCon stage. Would you be able to tell the audience, how did you do that?
Bueno, cabe perfectamente en 2 maletas, así que no veía por qué no traerlo. La verdad que fue muy chulo de construir. Muy divertido. Eso sí, tiene mucha ingeniería, sobre todo en la parte de atrás.
So she's saying that it was actually, she just brought it into bags into here, so why not? It's not that difficult to bring it on. Yeah. So this is an amazing cosplay.
Yeah, and so what you can't see, because it looks like an actual dinosaur tail, is she made this tail so it can fully collapse. So while it's articulated, it can also collapse down and travel.
That's amazing. Show it for us here.
Incredible. Let's have another huge round of applause for Pantlaa.
Come on, everyone. She deserves it. A lot of scary creatures on stage today and a more tough decision for our judges. So why don't we bring up on stage again Laura and Vic, our judges for the day. Let's read a round of applause because they do not have an easy job.
All right, we're gonna take a second to check our notes against each other. And so we're leaving you in capable hands and we'll be right back.
I hope the dinosaurs don't come back though while you are gone. So Anna is also a judge. So now they are going to go and decide who deserves to win. Now I want to see you all give a big round of applause for all the players. Didn't we have some amazing cosplayers here today? I just want to remind you that we have 4 prizes to give today. So we had 2 categories, the novice and the expert category. We have 1 award for each of those. And then we have the best in show runner-up and the best in show, which both of them will qualify for the cosplay finals in Las Vegas, which is also going to be great. They all did an amazing, amazing job. And they have such a tough decision because all of them look great. I'm very curious to see who ends up taking here the crown today. I would not like to be on that seat. Let's see if our judges, if they are ready to come back on stage or if they are making still the decision because, again, it is not easy. Also, I didn't know that dinosaurs speak Spanish, but it's always nice to learn. And I'm just happy that I'm still not an artifact from that cairn. I even got some wine from Aara. Overall, was a very fun experience, and I'm very, very excited to see who ends up taking here the win. So now I think our judges are ready to come up on stage and tell us the final decision. We will receive not only will receive the results, they also will have an award. So every player here that wins in one of the categories will get an award for them. Once again, I want you to cheer for our competitors here today. Come on. I really hope you're all having fun at MagicCon Amsterdam. After this cosplay contest, we will also have a very fun thing with creators. It's called the Creators Clash. It's a trivia contest, and you should also stay here on stage to watch that. We'll have a lot of things happening here on the stage tomorrow as well. And I can see it's a very tough decision from our judges. I mean, it's very difficult for them to be able to decide who will take the win here. Again, 4 awards, and it's not easy decision. For me, I like them all. I could never do them. They are difficult to make. I really liked, for example, let's hear it for Pantlaa. Okay.
I'm as cool as a dinosaur, but we are back on stage.
Oh, that's great. Let's hear it for our judges. Okay, so do we have the answers for the winners already?
We do, and so before we can give any answers, we need to bring our cosplayers back on stage. Make some noise for all of our novice cosplayers. Come on up.
Come on, everyone.
All right, can you guys form a line? Kind of perfect.
Okay, let's call on the experts as well.
Join
us
us
on stage right now. Everyone, a round of applause for our experts.
Perfect. Before we announce our results, I just want to emphasize the amount of talent that we have on stage today. Cosplay is really a combination of so many different techniques and skills, and we have an incredible assortment of characters on stage with us here. Let's have one more huge round of applause for all of our cosplayers here at MagicCon. this was an incredibly tricky decision. We had a lot of conversations, and I think that's the best type of cosplay contest, when there's so much talent on stage that it's hard to choose. And so we have our results here, and we're super excited to share them with you all.
We are super excited, but even those of you that will not get an award, I feel like you all did so amazing and you should be proud of yourself. As Anna said, the judge had such a difficult decision to make because you all look incredible. Okay, can I take a look here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's hear for our first winner that gets the novice prize and $1,500. Our novice judge choice is Erin as Olivia Crimson Bride. Come on!
I love you all. I love magic, and thank you.
Let's hear it for Olivia! Congratulations, you look amazing!
Next up, we have our Judges' Choice Award in the Expert category. Please make some noise as Shay as Pantlaa's son Favor.
¡Guau! O sea, ¿cómo hace un dino?
I love it. Congratulations. You look so incredible. Everyone, I want to hear a round of applause for Pantlaa, our expert. You just won $1,500 and you look amazing. Congratulations. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, okay, so I want to cheer you up. Just a reminder, this player will get the award for runner-up, best in show, $2,000, and an invitation to the finals in Las Vegas. So you will see more of them. Let's take a round of applause here for our runner-up, Axel as Gilwain, casting director. So hopefully now you don't have to collect whatever you need to collect for giving me this ad earlier on.
Yeah. We'll think about it. We'll have our casting directors also think about it, okay?
Okay, I must be safe, I hope, right? Okay, let's hear everyone. Congratulations to our runner-up in show. And an amazing trophy as well.
Our final award for this cosplay contest is our Best in Show. This cosplayer demonstrated extraordinary skills, and we are so excited. They're also getting a pretty cool prize.
Yeah, they're getting not only $4,000. Come on, that's a lot of money.
$4,000.
I mean, we've heard the competitors said it's expensive to cosplay, so it's great to get some reward here. And also they are qualified for the Las Vegas finals, which means that you'll see more of them here at MagicCons. Who will take the win? I'm very curious to know.
All right, our winner for the Best in Show here at MagicCon Amsterdam is Mabare Evans as Soren Markov.
Come on, everyone.
Let's have a huge round of applause.
Ciao, mamma! I don't know what I can say.
Okay, so hopefully you don't have to sell any more kidneys now to make a cosplay, right?
Yeah, no, I can back the kidney now.
Oh.
Yeah, I can back
Yeah.
to Marcel.
We are very relieved.
Marcus, I come back to take my kidney.
Okay, no more kidneys. You already have enough blood. Let's hear a big round of applause for our grand winner, Soren! And a trophy. Congratulations.
Before they go off stage, I want one more huge roaring applause for every single cosplayer we have on stage today. They are incredible. Let's hear it for all of our cosplayers.
They all deserve it. I love it. Okay, so, I mean, everyone did so amazing. Even if you didn't get an award, you all are amazing winners because we want to see more cosplays of you in the future. You are so talented, as Anna said multiple times. I also want you to give a big round of applause for our judges here, Anna, Lauren, and Vic. They made a very tough decision. Come on.
Now, don't go anywhere. We want to take your picture. Yeah, we want to take pictures, and feel free from the audience to grab some pictures as well. Can we have all of our winners step forward? And then we need a group hug from every cosplay here on the stage. So gather up as well so we can have a picture. Come on up. Let's get a picture of all of our, all our cosplayers. And our designers and creators. You need to be in this photo too.
Oh, you already have Olivia and Sorin pacting together.
First time in the history.
Okay, that's great. Let's take a round of applause here. Take your pictures. They deserve it. They are amazing.
This is your paparazzi moment, and you all deserve it.
What an incredible crew here today.
Making a costume and then standing on stage in front of a huge audience takes so much confidence. And we are so proud of all of you and what you accomplished tonight.
Okay, let's get off stage. Thank you so much for watching the cosplay contest. One more round of applause.
One more round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.